Hello my friends all over the world, wherever you are. Today I'm going to be making a greens only juice with and without a bamboo liner to show you the difference, and later we'll make another juice with some carrots in it. Let's take a look at my ingredients. The greens I'm going to use today are red cabbage leaves, some kohlrabi leaves, some broccoli, and some dandelion and watercress from my garden. And in one of my juices I'm going to put some apple to sweeten up the juice. The first thing I'll do is put on my cutter. Now I want to point out that what I'm doing is I'm using my near zero blowback cutter and the front loading feed tube. And as I explained before, the pulp shoots up, bounces off the front loading feed tube and goes toward the front, losing all of its kinetic energy instead of going up to your ceiling. So let's put the cutter on. And both of these together minimize and almost eliminate 100% of your blowback. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is plug in my thermometer and put in 3 ice cubes to cool down the feed tube and the cutter. And the trick with ice cubes is to go very, very slowly because you want the cold to transfer to the feed tube and the cutter rather than shoot through quickly. So go very, very slowly. Another thing I want to point out is the ice cubes will dilute the juice a little bit, which is a good thing because most juices are too concentrated. So let's start with some greens. And remember, always keep this covered with the pusher. Let's put some collard leaves next. Now my jar is full, so I'm going to put another jar over here, and I'm going to save this and press the juice out later because I have 3 demonstrations to do. I want to point out that my motor is working very hard, and because the motor is working hard, I'm going to clean my grid. And what I'm going to do is just scrape the pulp off from both sides. We'll put that in the jar here. Clean the grid and make a little bit more green juice. Let's see, let's use some dandelion and a little bit of watercress. And I'm going to put a couple of apples in this batch. Actually, I'll put it in the second batch. A little more room in there. Put a half an apple in. That'll sweeten up this green juice. Alright my friends, the first thing we're going to do is make some greens juice without a bamboo liner to show you the difference, because greens tend to stick to your cloth, and we'll find out if that happens. I've got too much pulp here, so I'm going to put some back in the jar. And we'll fold this over in thirds. Set that aside because I want to press 2 cloths full of greens at one time. We get better pressure that way. Tray, and we'll put 2 of these in here. Now this is very, very important to center this left to right and center it front to back, all the way back, and back it off a little bit because you don't want that to go up too fast. But before we press, let's put this juice in the bowl. And once you get good juice flow, you can advance that all the way. until a steady stream becomes droplets. That's about now. So we'll back that off. And let's see if the green's stuck to the cloths or not. Actually, this is pretty good. Didn't stick very much at all. Well, we got lucky with our selection of greens. Alright, now I'm going to put this in bottles. One full bottle, enough for a taste test. We're all going to do a taste test on this. We're going to do a taste test. This is greens only juice with an apple in it. Oh, it's still pretty bitter for me. I think next time I'll put more apple in. This time I'm going to make juice using a bamboo liner. The bamboo liners will minimize any pulp sticking to the cloth, especially fruit, which is very, very sticky. So let's take more greens pulp and put it in here. I could probably put the whole jar in here. Let's do that. You fold the bamboo over the pulp, and then you fold the cloth over the bamboo like so. As tight a package as you can make it. And then centered. You want to make sure your tray's on there properly. Centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off a little bit. It's pressing, I'm going to take another bamboo liner. Now you can actually reuse that bamboo liner. Actually, let's do that. So I can demonstrate how strong they are. So you can peel away this bamboo liner. I've had bamboo liners last 3 or 4 different times. Now you do not throw away this pulp. What I'll do here is I'll put new pulp. Whoop, I got a little too much there. It's not a good idea to overfill your cloths. Actually, it's a bad idea. So we can fold the bamboo over again. As tight a package as you can make it. Fold the cloth over the bamboo. Nice tight package. In the center, left to right, centered, front to back, all the way back, and I'm going to back it off a little bit. And as soon as I get juice flow, I'll advance a little bit more. The whole idea in backing it off is you don't want it to go up too fast. If it does, it'll slip. And if it slips, you'll get a mess everywhere, and you want to avoid that. So let's open up this bamboo liner, and you'll notice we can use it 3 or 4 times. Open that up again, and we'll put the rest of this bamboo, or the rest of this green pulp in here. And again, folding it over in thirds, as before. Fold your cloth over the bamboo liner. Centered in the tray, centered left to right. This is very important to center it. Centered front to back, all the way back, back it off a little bit. And like I said, you wait until you get droplets. Because of the solid plate on this Whole Health Foundation model, you could leave this up 5 minutes if you wanted to. But I usually leave it up until I get droplets. Should be enough. And because these bamboo liners are biodegradable, you can throw them in the compost. Let's see how much more juice did we get. Yeah, 2.5 bottles. Well, there you have it, my friends, making greens only juice. I hope you like what you've seen, and if you do, please tell a friend. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. I'll see you in the next video.